How's it going, guys? First of all, I'm doing things a bit differently. I'm recording on my iPhone, the newest iPhone, so it has a better camera, and I'm using the Rode wireless microphone that I use in the majority of my videos. I've just been noticing that the quality of my lives, the actual stream, is like 720.
Poly mailers are a great way to package your products. And with sticker mail,
And so I'm just trying this out. So let me know in the comments if you guys can actually hear me, because I hope that I'm not just moving my mouth and nobody is actually hearing what I'm saying. So if someone could go ahead and let me know in the chat if you can hear me or not. I'm recording on my iPhone instead of my MacBook, thus allowing it to be a higher... Okay, sweet. So yeah, people are saying that they can hear me, which is awesome. Okay, sweet. Well, the only downfall to this is I'm not going to be able to see every single one of the questions on the screen as normal. But I have my computer right here that I can take a look at the questions. So that'll be good. So just really quickly, let's talk about the topic real quick. What is the best day for selling on eBay? I hear a lot of people do a lot better on Saturdays and Sundays. I hear some people do better on Mondays, Thursdays. Statistically, I think e-commerce does the best on like sometimes Thursdays is a few articles that I've read. But I personally usually have my best days on weekdays. The majority of people that I talk to say that it's weekends, because I feel like the majority of people that sell on eBay are selling to people like themselves. And here's a pro tip: if you can find products and market those products to businesses, you're going to have more consistent sales. You're going to have higher profits because businesses are willing to pay more for items, and you're just going to live a better eBay life in general. So a lot of people always ask me, like, especially on TikTok, for people that aren't resellers but see all this content that I'm putting out, a lot of people comment, who the heck is buying a VCR player, or who's going to buy a fax machine? They're businesses. Businesses buy these, especially DVD and VCR combo players. I know full well that I'm selling those players to another person who's going to clean them up and everything. They're already cleaned and tested and stuff, but they're going to refurbish it and then sell it on Amazon for a profit. Same with the TI-84 calculators. Same with a lot of the cameras and things that I sell. Sometimes I sell them to people that want to actually use the camera for personal use, but the majority of the time I'm selling them to contractors or real estate agents or businesses that take product photos. So if you can find these items that sell to businesses, you're going to sell them more often, and you're going to sell them for more profit. And so I would actually say that my best sales days come from weekdays, because that's when businesses are open, and that's when these businesses are buying products for their business. So if you guys can focus on that, that's just a little pro tip. If you can find products that actually sell to businesses, you're going to sell more items more often. So if you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and put them in the comments. You can ask me anything about eBay, about business in general, about my personal life, anything you guys want to ask me. I just got a notification that Daily Refinement just went live. So it looks like we're going to be splitting attention between the two of us, and he's probably going to crush me, but that's all right. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about eBay whatsoever, you can go ahead and put them in the chat. Most people are just saying hi. Everyone's letting me know that they can hear me, which is good. And Jedi Joe is saying it's been slow for me lately, but you just gotta keep posting daily. You gotta keep doing everything we need to do, and it'll pick up. August is a bit volatile. June and July are typically very slow, and then I see sales like pick up in August, but I'll have like huge days followed by smaller days, followed by pretty solid days, by below average days, things like that. And then September, it gets a bit more consistent. And then after that, it's usually the floodgates are open for Q4 and Q1, which is awesome. So just keep plugging away. We're almost to the end of August, almost here into September, where things get a bit more stable. And then after that, it's just extremely more stable after that. So Some people are saying, today was a good day. Flipped a $3 backpack for $240 plus shipping, and I found a Magnavox ZV427MG9A at my dumpster with a working remote. Gonna sell it for parts. That's what I'm talking about. I would sell the unit for parts by itself, then I would sell the remote individually as well. Because the people that buy them are companies that are going to fix them and resell them on Amazon, and they have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of those remotes on deck. So make profit twice on that transaction. When sending offers, do you allow counter offers? Absolutely. I feel like it's a good idea, but I wanted to get your thoughts. Yep, so I allow counter offers. A lot of people just want to get a good deal, and a lot of people want to feel like they got a good deal. So when you allow them to counter back or to send offers in the first place, you're going to get more sales and you're going to make more money because of it. All right. Hello all. Scottish Racer says, hi Jake, really enjoying your live content. Just started reselling 30 days ago. Awesome. How have the 30 days been going? Glad to see you. Glad to see you here. Hopefully this goes really well for you and you can stick with it and make more money than you ever have and have more time with your family than you ever have. So that's what I'm talking about. What's an eBay envelope that is about $1 shipping? It's under shipping options. I accidentally found on eBay the other day. So if you sell coins or dollar bills or sports cards or postcards, if they fit in a standard envelope and the sales price is under $20, you're able to ship that for 63 cents. But you can't ship anything that's too thick. You're not allowed to sell with that, and anything that's above $20, you're not allowed to sell through that method either. So it's mainly used for people that sell dollar bills and basketball or baseball or football cards. If you have any of those, instead of shipping them ground advantage for like $4.50 or $3.80, you can sell them for 63 cents. And it has tracking and all that good stuff. So it's a really awesome program that eBay provides for us. So if you sell any of those categories, then you can go ahead and take advantage of that. What is the largest item you have ever shipped? The largest item that I have ever shipped would be 2 of those huge vintage, like Pioneer, what's it called? Speakers. They were like 24 inches, so 2 feet, by 48 inches, so 4 feet, and then 2 of them. So I had to make a box that was 4 feet by 8 feet. It was pretty nuts. Yeah, and that was huge. And actually what I ended up doing was I split it into 2 packages and then sent them separately with the same label divided into 2, if that makes sense. Okay, so I know that the quality of the video is better and the audio is better, but I'm running into a few problems managing the chat. So pros and cons about everything. Hopefully this isn't too unorganized. And then let's see, since starting to watch you, I've started working on my draft bank and list from it daily. Love it. Thanks for the tip. Hey, that's awesome. I'm glad that it's really working for you. It was a game changer for me in my business, so I'm glad that other people are taking note and making that change as well. Can always watch Daily Refinement later. Need to be here for the J-Ride live. That's what I'm talking about. If you guys want to watch Daily Refinements live instead of mine, that's cool too, but I appreciate everyone being here. There's room for everybody here. Always with great tips, Jake. Hey, thank you so much. What's your protocol for selling card decks? Do you put them untested, tested and working, etc.? Yeah, so the majority of them that I find work because people are replacing them with an upgraded unit. So the majority of them work. I have a decibel meter that I'm able to I have this generator with a ton of different wires that plug into a bunch of different electronics and motorized equipment and things like that. And then I'm able to turn those on, see the screen turn on, and then I'm able to test different functions with the multimeter. And then that's good enough for me to say this is working. every once in a while I will send them out and they will say, hey, this doesn't work. I can't turn the volume up or down. That happens every once in a while, but if all the other functions from my test work, 8 out of 10 of them work. So 20% of them, without actually installing them into the car and actually putting in a CD and all that stuff, which you have to have all the right cables for and all that equipment for, which is tough to do. But yeah, only 20% of things like that come back. So I confidently put them as working, and then if for whatever reason a certain knob or a certain button that they really wanted to work doesn't, I accept a full return. But that rarely happens. Let's see here. Have you heard of people using handling fees to offset the rising platform fees? If so, what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, I do that every single day. So I have flat rate shipping and it's baked into my selling cost. So I ship out things for like $5.87 that only cost me $4.12 to ship out, and then I make $1.60 on that transaction from the shipping. I don't do that because of rising fees. I just do that because that's a really good business practice, and every single company in the world does it if they can. Oh, I have some basketball cards. I'm gonna go change them into that shipping system. Yep. Yeah, so it saves money for you and for the buyer, especially if someone really wants a card under $20 and they don't want to spend $5 on shipping for it. It's much easier to make the sale when shipping is only $1. Let's see, dude, been binging all your videos, just started reselling this week and have already made $500. That's what I'm talking about. I love to hear the new people that come in and just immediately start killing it. So yeah, keep that up, guys. What to do when the post office loses a package, tracking just dies and doesn't move, and it's a week late, buyer opened a request. On that one, you just put in the tracking information. Obviously, it hasn't made it to them yet, so it is your responsibility to get them the package or refund them. If it says delivered, you've done your job and you don't need to do anything. But if it's still in limbo, a lot of times it just never makes it to them and you have to refund them. And then hopefully you have insurance through USPS that they will refund you. But it is your responsibility in eBay's terms of policy to refund them and make sure that they're taken care of. And then you can go figure it out with USPS if they're gonna refund you. But those cases are pretty hard and they take a lot of time. So unfortunately, sometimes you just have to take the L on it, but it doesn't happen too often. Rocky Angel says, hey J-Ride, Flips, finally catching a live with you. Love the content and the genuine nature of your channel. Keep up the great work and bring good info to us, the goons. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Not sure if you saw my post. I followed your direction, paged up, clicked on your channel name, paged on the right, and then the search icon and the searched electronics repair kit, but nothing came up. No, yeah, you just click on my link and then search anything you want. So if you click on, if any of you guys click on my Amazon link and then click away from it, and within 24 hours, if you buy anything on Amazon, I get 4%, well, 2 to 4%. So like if you went to my Amazon affiliate link and you didn't see anything that I was promoting that you wanted, and then you click away, but then 7 hours later you get back on Amazon and you buy a bed for $3,000, I would get paid 2% of that $3,000, which is awesome. So anytime you guys want to buy something, if you want to support me or any of your other favorite YouTubers or influencers, the majority of us have affiliate links through Amazon, and you can just click on the Amazon affiliate link and then buy whatever you want. You can buy a bed, you can buy soda, you can buy your deodorant, you can buy a phone charger, whatever it is that you're buying on eBay. I get 2 to 4% of that because it's called a cookies link. No, it's something similar to that. But anyway, so Vivian was asking. Sorry about this rant. Not trying to promote myself too much, but she's asking how she can get those. So I actually have several different kits. I like this one a little bit more. It's just a little more heavy duty. All you have to do is just go, if you just click through my profile on Amazon and then you click search and you search for anything you want, I'll make 2 to 4% on it depending on what the category is. Andy Selmeda, what's up, man? Taylor Exchange says your thumbnails are getting fancy. Yeah, I pay a guy in Argentina $10 to do each thumbnail for me, and it's helped with click-through rate. So yeah, pretty nice. If you have, I mean, if you're making like, so I was making like, I don't know, like $110 a video, and then I started paying this guy $10 to make my thumbnails, and now I'm making like $250 a video. So doubled my income by spending $10. Jeezer Man says, just got here. You mentioned eBay standard envelope. I've never used it. Do you have to provide your own envelopes? Yes. Or do you just choose it when you print a shipping label? Yeah, you can go to Walmart and buy a ton of envelopes and then just use those. It doesn't matter like how big or long they are. It just matters how thin they are and how much they weigh. So you just got to make sure that they're under an ounce, and then you can ship anything in those categories for 62 cents. Okay, what's been the coolest item you've found this week that you're jazzed about? This week, so you're talking about last week because today's Monday. Last week I found a pretty cool fax machine today that sells for like $150, and it's in the original packaging with the styrofoam and everything, so it should be a nice easy ship. But yard selling, I found another $400 camera for $10, so that was dope. And she was an eBay seller who was just liquidating items, so I ended up getting like, it was a lot. It wasn't very good items, but I got like 17 items from her, so that was dope. That's pretty exciting. Can you explain the 2 items, 1 label thing a little more? I have NIV 2 separate boxes, mini split AC unit that I want to list, 1,200 retail. Yeah, so if you try to ship something that's like 4 feet by 8 feet, it's gonna be like $300 through UPS. But if you ship 2 items divided in half, then it's only gonna be like $65 twice. So the way that you do that is, instead of doing 1 package, you just make it 2, and then you just put those 2 measurements and print off 2 labels. I hope that made sense. 1 foot flipper in the house. So Soda City Flips, go check out those YouTubers, cool guys. 1 foot flipper page says, well, I was about to make a video, got sucked into this again. Yeah, stay here. No, just kidding. You can make your video too. If you still want me to make a hate video for you, I can do that too as well. It sounds like a kind of funny idea. 1 foot flipper says, this is how we know Jayride is smarter than me. I have 0 affiliate links. Yeah, man. I don't make a ton of money off of affiliate links, but I make like an extra $150 a month. And I just don't talk about it. I don't promote it a lot. If I like said every single time I got on live, hey, everyone check out my affiliate links and buy everything you buy on Amazon, just click on my link beforehand, I could probably start making a considerable amount of money from it. But yeah, just throw it up. People who really love and support you will go and click on that link. And then especially 1 foot flipper, once you get big enough to feel like it's worth it to make a website. I'll be making a website soon, and all those affiliate links will be on the website, and it'll be even easier for people to click and to support and do all that stuff. I'm sure that my affiliate link monthly income will rise as well. So, did the link in my video work after I put it up on Insta? Yeah, it sure did, Anthony. Do you have an active list of remotes and cameras you get, trying to get into them more? Do you have an active list? No, in my video I said today I look up every single model number I see. So look up every single time you see a camera, look it up. Sometimes it's gonna only be worth $8, sometimes it's gonna be worth $80, and sometimes it's gonna be worth $800. Same with remotes. Look up every single remote and you will know which ones to grab. Conspiracy time, here we go, Nick. I have 818 active listings. My mother looked up my store and only found 742. What do you think? Happened last night. That's the only reason it's on my mind. Yeah, so That's just the way that eBay is set up. You still have 818 active items. It's just like people always, like some people will call out YouTubers and be like, oh my gosh, they're lying. Like, like they don't have as many active items as they say they do, or they don't have as many sales as they do. For whatever reason, eBay just doesn't have it boiled down to the exact number. If one of you, like, so like I follow pretty closely a few YouTubers, eBay channels, eBay stores that I look up to that I'm always learning from in the electronics industry. And I've talked to them before, like on FaceTime. I'll be like, hey, show me how many active listings you have. And it's like 13,500. But then when I look up their store, it's only 9,500, 4,000 less. Even though they still have the 13,500, for whatever reason, eBay just isn't showing me every single one of them. But if I actually looked up the item, it would still be there. Can you ship a DVD disc only in an eBay envelope? No, you can't. But I mean, you can, but it's not, it's against their policy, so I wouldn't recommend it. But you can just ship that media mail. Has anyone else had a string of bad luck regarding returns here lately? 4 in the past 2 weeks, and why does the buyer have so much more time to return the item than we do to ship all electronics? No, it just happens, especially when you're in electronics. I average like I don't know. Actually, my average has been down a bit lately, but I was averaging about 1 every single day, but now it's like 1 every 2 days. But yeah, returns are just part of the business, and the law of averages work out to where sometimes you'll go 16 days without one, and then in 5 days you'll have 16. That's just the way that that law works out sometimes, and it's a law. It's things come and go in waves. So sometimes you'll make $8,000 in 8 days, and then the next 8 days you'll make $600. So that's why you got to have your war chest. That's why I always recommend that people have 6 months of savings before doing this full time, because people who follow my channel closely know that I had $2,000 days in a row. Well, they were two $1,200 days of revenue in a row. But the day before those two 1,200 days, I had an $87 day. So like it just happens. Wow, didn't know I could click your affiliate link and then buy anything. Thought I had to buy what's in your store. I buy 20 items on Amazon every month. Yeah. If you want to support me or any other YouTuber every single time. So my mom, so like a lot of people close to me, they'll just like, if they ever want to buy anything on Amazon, or if I ever buy anything on Amazon, I click on my link and then I buy whatever I want. The coolest thing was, so I've been doing a ton of online money moves my whole life. Like 5 years ago, I had an affiliate link. I was doing some drop shipping, and then I was also learning a little bit about affiliate links. And I had someone buy a yacht seat bench. It was like a bench that goes on a yacht that had 4 porcelain seats in it, and it cost $16,000. And it was like a promotional month, so I got 6% of that. So that was awesome. Like I think it ended up being like $480 or something like that, just doing nothing. It was awesome. So yeah, like if you guys ever want to buy something and support your favorite YouTuber, it doesn't have to be me. It can be anyone that has an Amazon affiliate store. Just click on their link before purchasing anything, whether it's a bottle of shampoo or a fridge, whatever it is that you guys buy on Amazon. It's honestly, it's funny to see like what some people buy, because like I sell on Amazon, I sell some like these lights that I use for videos and for listing, and I sell like cleaners and like different things like that help you with your eBay business. And then sometimes like I'll see that someone, and it doesn't tell me like who purchased what or anything like that, so no worries about privacy or anything. But like sometimes I'll see that like someone bought some like $400 worth of lingerie. I'm like, oh, someone must be going on a trip. It's kind of funny. Or like I'll see that like someone bought like a ton of Pokemon cards. Because if you click on my link and then click away, and then like 16 hours later you come back to Amazon and you buy like Pokemon cards, like I get a little bit of money off those Pokemon cards. So it's funny to see what people buy using my link that's completely unrelated to me. Let's see here. Oh, looks like I just got a $5 super chat from Anthony the Dragon Master Finds. Thank you, man. It says, Jake, I don't know if you can, but can you have it so the chat shows up on the screen, feels more immersive? Yeah, so I explained earlier that I'm doing this through my phone, so I can have the microphone and a better quality, and it makes it so I can't have the questions on the screen. But I will figure out how to do both for the next live. Let's see here. Do you have any advice on how to cancel an order without a ding on your account? I can't find an item that was sold, contacted the buyer about it, and no reply, don't know what to do. Get the ding on your account. If you circumvent it in any way, eBay will know that, and it will be a much worse scenario for you. So unfortunately, the reason why you get a ding is because it creates a very bad experience for the buyer, and eBay doesn't want us creating bad experiences for the buyers. This is just part of business. You made a mistake and that's okay. You just got to learn from this mistake and try to never do it again, or try to do it significantly less over the next few months and years. But unfortunately, it's just something that you have to get the ding for. It's not, one ding isn't going to dramatically destroy your store, but several dings, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. But several of these circumstances in a row will definitely hurt your store. Just go your way and sin no more. Just take care of it, and you'll be good to go. One instance like this isn't going to hurt your store. So it's going to put you on eBay's radar, and then they're going to make sure you're not doing it anymore. And as long as you keep doing what you're supposed to, you'll be completely fine. Let's see. Do you sell used game discs? And if so, do you have a resurfacer? Yeah, I sell used game discs all the time, and I just clean them with these. Sorry. See that? Boom. These are just like little alcohol swabs. I use them to clean cameras, glasses, and then video game discs. Just wipe them off. And then eBay gives you like 4 or 5 different prompts of conditions, so you can put like new, very good, things like that, and then you just accurately describe the condition of them. If I only sold video games, it would probably for sure be worth it to get one of those resurfacers, but when I'm only finding like 5 or 6 every couple weeks, just not worth it. 20% of card decks come back. That's a bit much. Yeah, so like 20% was inaccurate. I only have 4.5% returns, and I sell like 300 of those a year. So it's like probably 4 or 5 out of 100 that come back. So is there a video you can recommend that shows us how to fix the camera when you have the electronics repair kit? Yeah, so I use that electronic repair kit just to take the screws out and get rid of, what's it called? The corrosion from the batteries. If there are additional issues, you should just sell it for parts. Unless you want to become an expert on fixing cameras and buying the $7 parts to fix the cameras to sell them for hundreds. Because that's when I sell a camera for parts, I'm selling it to someone who knows more about cameras that know how to actually take out LCD screens and put in a different one, and then do all the intricacies of a camera. But that's not my business. Wow, Isaiah Majka with the $20 super chat. I think that's the biggest super chat I've ever received. So thank you so much for that, Isaiah. I remember someone gave me a $15 one. So yeah, this is a really cool moment. Thank you so much, Isaiah. $20 super chat. You're awesome. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for me. I know some people say I do a lot for you guys, but you guys definitely do a lot more for me. I need to figure out the J-Ride trick of getting so much more money per view than I do. Yeah, all you do is be less entertaining and more educational, and you get much more dollars per view, much per 1,000 views. So like, I've talked to bigger YouTubers, like some of the biggest ones, and I won't just keep it like kind of confidential or whatever, but like the more entertainment based you are, the less you get per 1,000 views, but the more views you get. The more educational you are, the more you get per view, but the less views you get. So honestly, like 1 million views. So like if I, so like we'll take like a traditional live yard sale video, for example. I haven't talked to Kevin, Commonwealth Picker, about his exact numbers, but I would guess that he makes around $4 to $8 per 1,000 views, and I'm guessing it's closer to 4 than it is to 8, because that's like purely entertainment. I mean, yes, he's teaching you bolos and things like that along the way, but YouTube registers that as a very entertainment-based video. Now, if you take my latest video, for example, where I show you guys numbers on screen, that's another tip, 1 Foot Flipper page. If you actually show numbers on screen, the YouTube algorithm picks it up as an educational video. And if you say step 1, step 2, step 3, YouTube's algorithm picks that up as more of an educational video. So with those tips, you can make more money per video. But so my last video, for example, about that, my top 5 categories, I am making $17 per 1,000 views. So if I did like a live flea market or live bins or live, yard sales, I would get more views, because people like to be entertained more than they like to be educated. It's just human psychology, it's fine. But I would get less per view. I would get less money per view. And then on my educational side, I get more money per view, but I get less views. So you just gotta find what works best for you. Obviously, I don't think I will ever get 2 million views on an eBay educational tutorial. It may happen, but probably not. But I could definitely get 2 million views if people were arguing at a yard sale and I caught that on camera and I picked up a $25,000 item that I got for $2, I could get 2 million views on that. Not that many of you guys care about that, but thanks for sticking around for the rant. I'm passionate about all these numbers and stuff, so that's really fun to talk about. If you guys ever have questions about growing on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, that's how I've made money for the majority of my life. I did Vine back in the day. I've grown Instagram and Twitter accounts and then sold them to rich girls that wanted to be famous. Like you'd build up an Instagram account to 20,000 followers and then sell it for like a couple $1,000s. Pretty cool. But yeah, let's see, let's get back to where I was. How do you test wireless keyboards and mouse that come with the receivers? Fun fact, I found a trackball mouse when I was checking comps that sold the same mouse that day. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Test wireless keyboards that don't come with the receivers. You can't. So I just put them up for parts. And those mice, you could buy the receivers, but then your margins on computer mouses are already pretty small. Like my average, there's some worth hundreds of dollars. I sell those 4 or 5 times a year. But the majority of the wireless receiver mouses that I sell go for like $18. So if you get it for 3 and then you have to spend $8 on the receiver, I guess you could buy bulk receivers, the little USB receivers, if you're getting hundreds or thousands of mice every week, month, or year. But just one-offs definitely wouldn't be worth it to do that. So just put them up for parts and get your $10 or $11. That's how I do it. Yes, I need more hate telltale videos. I only have one left in the hopper and I used one every video. Okay, sweet, yeah. I'll make a video trashing 1 Foot Flipper so he can put it in his video. You're a good guy, Paige. Soda City Flip says, my new video is bombing. LOL, if it was monetized, I'd owe YouTube money. That's not how it works, but that's funny. Now, the cool thing about YouTube, though, is my worst video, my worst video I've produced in the last 3 months was followed up by my best video that I produced in the last 3 months. So sometimes videos bomb. Sometimes you put a lot of effort into one video thinking it's going to be awesome and it the audience just doesn't like it as much as you do, and that's okay. You just keep moving on. It's kind of like on eBay. Sometimes you get like a $600 day followed by an $85 day followed by a $1,000 day. It's just kind of everywhere sometimes. How do you test random electronics when you are first starting out? For example, I have a couple power vacuum heads that I'm thinking I just get some wires and hook them up to a car battery. Yeah, or you could buy, honestly, when you're first starting out, I would just sell everything for parts. And then as you're getting more and more cash flow, you can add things to your utility belt. Like you guys, if you guys watched my video that I produced today, that was one bag. I have like 5 similar bags of just a ton of different what's it called? Batteries for cameras that I'm able to use and stuff. And you just slowly start accumulating those things over time. The multimeter is the best, man. The multimeter that you can check decibels on receivers and stuff, and VHS and all that good stuff. That's definitely a tool that you want to grab. And if you want to grab it using my affiliate link, I'm just kidding. But yeah, just you'll slowly accumulate the things you need over time. And then if you're buying the same product over and over and over again, you'll know which tools you need the most. Hopefully that answered your question a little bit. I know that was pretty vague and probably not the answer you were looking for. Sorry about that. Let's see here. You guys are asking me a ton of questions, which is awesome. I really appreciate this. Thank you. I just want to take a second to thank you guys for letting me live my dreams. This is awesome. You guys are truly awesome. Can you say what your source is for bulk buying sunglasses or remotes? The video you did about the top sellers was very good. Yeah, it's eBay. You type into eBay sunglasses lot and you buy them. That's no secrets here. I don't have any suppliers whatsoever. I literally just type into eBay. I'm recording with my phone, so I can't show you. But I just have like 15 saved searches that I'm constantly refreshing and looking throughout the day. Not constantly. Like I live a really awesome balanced life, but Jared Flips, I have to say, every time I see your subscriber count, I always think it's a mistake. 8.33 subs is almost criminal. Absolutely the best channel under 10K subs, period. Hey, I appreciate that. That's just kind of how algorithms work. I'm actually growing really, really fast, and I'm super grateful for it. I know I'll be up into the tens of thousands eventually. I have full confidence in myself, and I understand the YouTube algorithm. It's constantly just gaining more and more information on me and spitting it out to like-minded people. But there's also people that like hate J-Ride Flips and will never like J-Ride Flips, and that's perfectly okay too. There's people that hate every top YouTuber has haters, and that's just the way that society and business works. So I know I'll keep growing, and I'm actually really grateful with the rate at which I'm growing. But yeah, thanks for that compliment, Rocky Angel. It's really nice of you. Thanks. Lori says, "Hi Jake. Been keeping my eyes open for your scavenge for parts video. I think you had a Shark vacuum cleaning you were going to take apart for parts. Did I miss it? Or is it to come?" Yeah, sorry, I haven't gotten around to making... so I buy Shark vacuums and Dyson vacuums, and instead of selling the whole vacuum and having that shipping nightmare, which I have done periodically, I have shipped like full-on vacuums that are huge and ridiculous to ship. But the majority of the time, instead of shipping the whole vacuum, I'll just take the canister and I'll sell that. And then I'll sell the head of the vacuum separately, and I'll sell the wand separately. And I can do a video on my process on that later. I think the discrepancy is the difference in multi-quantity listings and unique listings. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking to somebody else in the chat. I resell and don't offer returns. Do you think my sell-through rate will go up if I do? Absolutely. Not because of the algorithm, which the algorithm will give you a boost, but people just want to buy things from people that allow returns. The average person, there's terrible people everywhere. It's just going to happen. It's part of business. But the average person doesn't want to buy something to return it, but the average person wants to buy something with returns, so just in case anything is wrong with it, or they just didn't think that it was the item that they truly wanted, they have the option to send it back. But yeah, so you're going to get more sales if you offer free returns, because my wife personally will not buy something if it doesn't have free returns. That's why she almost exclusively only shops on Amazon, because I shop on eBay all the time. I don't think my wife ever has, and she may never buy anything on eBay. Sometimes she'll have me buy something on eBay for her, but she'll never shop on eBay because some people don't allow returns. And she returns things here and there, but she doesn't like maliciously try to do it on purpose. Just she's a girl that buys clothes, and Lululemon small is a lot different than Forever 21 small. So sometimes you just gotta return stuff with it because it doesn't fit or because of other issues. One Foot Flipper is saying that my sub numbers keep going up. It wasn't that far off from a month ago. Now the gap keeps getting wider. Yep. Yeah, and it's really fun. I constantly know like who I'm about to pass. Shout out to Josh Galt, who I saw here in the chat that I'm getting to. I think I just passed him yesterday, and I have another YouTuber in my radar. I don't compare myself to other people, and I don't actually even recognize that it's like the person behind the account that I'm chasing. I'm just chasing the next YouTuber on the ladder. And so I won't say the name of the next YouTuber that I'm chasing, but I'll be there soon. Let's see here. Do you sell sealed filter replacements for different devices ever? Been finding a ton of unused filters and finding some decent success on eBay with them. Yep, absolutely. I sell LG fridge water filters all the time, and but you gotta be careful with those because those ones are notorious for Veros because we can't offer the same warranties that the companies can. So those are one of them that I like to only sell a certain amount of per month, because if you all of a sudden sold 600 LG filters in 1 month, first of all, they would think that you stole them from the Home Depot. So you got to have receipts and invoices for that. Also, they would be, and then even if you didn't steal them, LG would be like, hey man, like where the heck did you get so many of our filters? Like we're going to look into this. So don't grow too fast in those either. But you can if you want to at your own risk. But that is just one of the things that a lot of people get into. This is an increasing thing on eBay. I don't know if you guys see on the news or on TikTok or anything, but especially in California, people are just going into shops and rating everything and then selling it on eBay. So if eBay is seeing that all of a sudden you have a huge amount of filters that you have never had before, the algorithm is going to automatically assume that you stole them. That's just where we are in the landscape of our economy in our country right now. Talking about the United States of America, is they just, for liability reasons, they have to assume that you stole them, so your account can start to get investigated. Sometimes your payments can be held from you, and sometimes it can really damage your account. So just be very careful on things like that. New items, I never like to have more than 1% of my store being new items. So I have 2,600 items in my store, so I don't like to have more than 25 new items in my store. That's just a thing that I live by in my business. It doesn't have to be one that you live by in yours. Let's see. Can you do a video on international shipping and returns? Yeah, I can do that. It'll be a really quick video because the cool thing about international shipping is there are no returns. So, for example, the other day, I had a camera that I sent to Canada, which is very close. Obviously, like it was only like, and it was like only like 700 miles away from me. Like I sell things to New York all the time. That's significantly farther. But I sent a camera in a box, and then I got a return request from the buyer showing that they got the camera in a USPS priority envelope, which I didn't send it in. And they were pretty upset. They're like, why would you send this camera to me in a thin envelope with a little bit of bubble wrap on it? And I'm like, hey, sorry, that wasn't me, that was eBay. But you can go ahead and start the return. And then once the return was started, I got an email from eBay saying, don't worry about this return. We're taking care of it. It will not affect your seller metrics whatsoever. Any negative feedback that is placed on your account will be automatically removed, and none of your funds will be deducted if we feel like a refund is the resolution for the buyer. So international shipping is awesome. Do your best to package items well, but these items, they go to plants all across the United States. In eBay, I think they only have like 2 or 3. Mine was Kentucky, now it's Chicago. They get sent to Chicago in my instance. They open up the package, make sure that the item is described accurately, and then they send it off. Sometimes in the original packaging that you put it in, or sometimes they rewrap it. But once it gets sent from Chicago, there is no chance that I am out money because they take care of all returns, which is awesome. Let's see here. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit allergic to watermelon, but it just tastes so dang good that I had some of it before this live, and now my ears are a bit scratchy. Not the smartest guy in the book. Let's see. Let's face it, Jake has taught us so much. We should all use his affiliate link. I'm in. Hey, thank you so much for that. You guys are too much. I dropship off Amazon. Awesome. I get my 5% from Amazon credit card, and you will get your 2% kickback. Everyone eats. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 2 to 4% depending on the category. Thanks, man. I clearly need more affiliate links, Amazon especially. See, I really don't like to bag on eBay because eBay has changed my life, and it's a really awesome opportunity for me and all of you. But man, oh man, eBay should take advantage of affiliate links. Like, I know it's harder with used items. There can be some stickiness, but like, I think only 13% of items bought and sold on eBay are used. Like 87% is new. So yeah, I think there is a huge market for eBay to dive into through affiliate links that for whatever reason, they just do not do it. I would be the first one to hop on the eBay affiliates boat. And I know that other YouTubers would do the same. I know that people that don't even talk about eBay would do the same. So, missed opportunity. Hopefully they get onto it sometime. I send that email every single time. A lot of you guys know I'm invested in eBay. Not a huge investor, but I have enough stock to where I can send them emails and hop on their board of trustees calls every quarter. And I always they have a tab where they say ask a question. And in the question, I just say, hey guys, please start doing affiliate links. It'll make you and us more money. Let's see. People are saying hi and how's it going? Awesome. For the order canceling, do I put buyer requested or out of stock? You put out of stock because a lot of people abuse that. And a lot of people will try to like trick people into saying, hey, I can't find your item. Do you want to cancel? And then the customer says yes. And then they say, oh, buyer asked to cancel, but it was actually a out of stock. And if you do that too many times, eBay will remove that option for you. They won't even give you the option of buyer asked to cancel. So then later down the road, when someone actually asks, hey, sorry, can I cancel this? I didn't mean to buy this. You have to put out of stock. And now your account health is just going downhill because you did what you weren't supposed to in the past, and that you got to suffer those consequences. So, man, I'm looking at the phone here, and then I have the live opened on my MacBook, and I'm seeing the delayed response. It's like 6 seconds. Man, I talk with my hands a lot. I never noticed that. They say that's a communication strength as long as you don't overdo it. But man, am I overdoing it? I do it a lot. Let's see. Defects is the word I was looking for when I was saying ding. There we go. Let's see. If I recall, you have a MacBook, you can plug your website, go into the computer, and use connectivity camera. If you still want to use the iPhone camera as a better webcam. Yeah, I'll do all that. I just really wanted to hop on and talk to you guys. Thanks for the tip there, Andy. Dude, Andy, I noticed, I checked out your YouTube channel. Looks like you were doing videos years ago, but you haven't done one in years, if I'm correct. Hop back on it, man. you're a cool guy. You're really part of the community. I see you in Trash to Cash all the time. I see you here in my lives. I see you in Marcus Dixon's lives. I see you in Daily Refinement's lives. I see you everywhere, man. So hop back into the community. We'd love to have some more videos from you. But if not, live your life how you want to. Sorry, guys. It's been 50 minutes. I need a drink. All right, Prophet Hunter. Hey, how's it going? I had a question for you, but forgot what it was. I'm sure as I sit here and list as I listen to the live, it will come to me. LOL. Yep, I'm here for it. And then I just scrolled past again Isaiah's $20 super chat. If you're still here, thank you so much for that, man. You guys are awesome. Let's see, Josh Gal. Yep, I knew that I would get to his questions, his comments and questions eventually. Says, my videos are costing me $100 per 1,000 views. What am I doing wrong? Is that a joke or is that true? Because it doesn't cost anything to upload unless you bought a $58,000 camera and you've done 5,800 videos, 580 videos, maths. I know that it was now. Can you go over your camera settings you use for your pictures? Yeah, I don't do any camera settings whatsoever. I just have the newest iPhone. Is it the 14? And I just take pictures with my phone. I don't use a camera and I don't adjust the settings on my iPhone whatsoever. I just use my iPhone. For shirts like Black Clover, FootJoy, Travis Matthews, what category would you list it in? Golf apparel polo shirts or casual button shirts? I put it in, actually I don't even know. I don't know. I'll have to check on that for you because I forgot which one I put it in. I think I just do both. I think that both are virtually the same. People will see them either way. So I wouldn't stress about that too much. You are right. More instructional videos are around $10 per 1,000 and my more wacky ones are close to $4 per 1,000. Yep. But if you talked about stocks, you'd be making like... So one entrepreneur that I follow, Ryan Pinea, he makes like $65 per 1,000 views. Like he gets 65 and YouTube gets 50. So advertisers are willing to pay over $100 per 1,000 views on his videos. It's pretty dope. Because he talks about stocks and real estate and all that good stuff. He talks more about real estate and flipping houses. Having haters equals moving up a level. Exactly. And a lot of people don't understand that. So like a lot of people like defend me on YouTube, which is awesome, and I really appreciate that. Please keep doing that because it makes me feel good. But the more haters I get, it's awesome. Like, I got thick skin. I really appreciate the haters because all engagement is good engagement. They just make me more and more and more money. So it's pretty dope. Let's see here. Do you think there is any merit to eBay getting less buyers and Walmart and Amazon getting more and more? Oh, sweet, guys. We just sold a pair of sunglasses for $90. Yeah, I wouldn't stress about that. You could become an Amazon and Walmart seller if you'd like to, but it's just competition. That's just the way business goes. There's ups and there's downs. Sometimes quarters are better, sometimes quarters are worse, and sometimes businesses just slowly go down. But even if eBay dropped off by 0.5% a quarter for the next 30 years, if my math is correct, they would still be selling hundreds of millions every single day. So maybe you'll get a few less sales per week, but if eBay goes down by 20%, but you're a top seller and you're better than the other people selling in your category, your sales would probably only go down by like 1.6% because you're so much better than your competition. And it's the bottom rung that gets chopped first. Remember that. That was a really cool lesson that I learned like years ago. I can't remember who taught me it. But when other people are scared, as long as you're confident and you're producing, the bottom rung is cut first. So just be a top rung. And every once in a while, the whole ladder gets thrown into the fire too. But it's not very often. Let's see. Hey, Jake, Paige, and Shane, and Ping. Hey, how's it going, Biscuit Butt? How's it going, Archie? Good to be here. Good to see you here, I mean. Josh Galt says, yep, you passed me. It is on. I'm coming for you. Dude, let's race, man. Let's get to 100,000. Old School Picker is who I'm trying to pass. Old School Picker, I like his channel too. I think he's at like what, 7.5K, something like that. And Paige, you're at 5.5K or 6. Nice. Posting a water filter as we speak, they always sell well for me. Yep, yeah, those water filters are sick. Passing me isn't hard to do. I just hit 600. Hey, good on you, Archie. You had a video hit like 8,000 views, didn't you? That's really awesome. That one video probably got you, I don't know, 350, 400 subscribers, right? That's what happened in my experience. I had one video. I had 100. I fought tooth and nail for 106 subscribers for 10 days. I know it's not very long. I'm not trying to be facetious here, but I fought tooth and nail to get to 105, 107, and then I had one video take off. It's my most viewed video. It has just under 40,000 views now, and that video alone got me 1,700 subscribers. And then this last video, and then my 10 small items that sell for huge profits, that got 30,000 views, and I got 800 subscribers just from that video. So yeah, just put out a banger or two a month, and you'll get thousands every month. I don't have a YouTube channel, but I have subscribers too. That's funny. Yeah, every once in a while I'll see like people comment on my videos, and they'll have like 2 or 3 subscribers with no videos. Looks like you're one of them. I had a 600 sub day the time Harry Tornado talked about me for 3 minutes straight. Yeah, that's definitely one way to do it. Have someone high up in the ranks of the niche. I say niche, and I don't apologize for it. If you have someone high ranking in the niche talk about you, you'll definitely, like if Post Malone talks about a SoundCloud rapper, the SoundCloud rapper is going to get $1 million that year for sure. Let's see. And he just got another sub from 1 Foot Flipper Ping. That's funny. Let's see. 510 Books. This is my first time seeing you here. I bought a remote control for $2 at the thrift store last week, and it sold the same day, listed for $100. Oppo was the brand. Ever sold that before? Thanks for the info. Yes, I have sold Oppo. So those of you guys interested in electronics or just getting into it, Oppo is like one of the motherlode hits. A Samsung Blu-ray player will sell used, depending on the model, anywhere from $7 to $70, and they usually sell for about $18. Just a regular old Blu-ray player from Oppo sells for about $800. I sold an Oppo unit for it was $1,600. It was my second biggest sale ever. And I don't talk about it a lot because I never find it. I've only found it twice in 2 years. But I always get very excited when I find an Oppo. I believe they're from Japan. They're the highest quality when it comes to those forms of electronics. I've seen some go for several $1,000s in used condition. So yeah, Oppo is awesome. And I've sold, so I got one of the units that I found, the second one that I found, it was a multi-region Blu-ray player that would have sold for like $900. But it was broken. The laser disc would not read it, and I took it apart and I cleaned it and I watched videos on how to repair it, and I just couldn't do it without purchasing other equipment, and I didn't want to do that, so I just put it up for parts, and it sold for like $160. So yeah, Oppo is sweet. Let's see here. Drake Outdoors says, ever sourced on Whatnot from just experimenting around with it? It seems like it would be a great place to source. A lot of storage unit sellers that don't seem to have a large audience. Yeah, I have done a little bit. I've bought a few shirts and a few sports cards, but I know some people that just source all day long on Whatnot and then sell them for a profit on eBay. So yeah, it's a good place to do it. eBay does have affiliate links. Yeah, they have like some that have an eBay partner network. I use my links to send my own traffic to my products. Well, maybe you'll need to send me some more information on that because I would love to dive into it. I'm sure it's not clearly nearly as big as Amazon, but that'd be sweet. I have about 50 beer signs, metal, maybe 20 by 20 by 1. What's the dimensions on the box with UPS that jump up my rate? Sold one, and it was still more expensive than I anticipated. I cut them down more. I think it's 22 inches. 22 inches is an extra, I think it's like an extra $4, and then 30 inches an extra $7, but I'm not completely sure because I just use, and I think you're saying USPS, but yeah. And then UPS, I don't know the exact numbers, but the longer it is, the more expensive it is, but not nearly at the rate of USPS. Do you have a video about setting up business policies on eBay? I don't, but I can, well, I kind of do. If you go to my stop using free shipping on eBay, if you go to that video, I talk about my business policies and I show you how to set up my shipping policies. But I can do a video on how to set up the other ones as well. Any idea why photos are showing up as poor quality when added through the app? I had another person ask me that question, or maybe you're the same person asking it twice, but I've never heard of that, so I would call eBay. Because I don't think it was you who said that. So it sounds like a few people are struggling with the low quality photos. So I'd contact eBay. I haven't had that issue today. Let's see. I just bought a TB shirt off you. You ship. Oh, you bought a Tommy. Yeah. Oh, looks like I just had a cancellation request on those sunglasses. Awesome. Yeah, I had a viewer sale the other day. Someone bought a Tommy Bahama shirt. Looks like it was you, Ricky. And yeah, shipped it off this morning. So you should be getting it soon. Thanks for purchasing that. I think you're my 3rd ever viewer sale. Those are always fun. Let's see. Okay. I feel like this is kind of a sellout. You guys can let me know. But someone bought my cheapest item from me so they could get my address, and then they sent me a package of Purple Monsters because I love that energy drink. I drink it every morning, and they knew that from my channel, and they just sent that to me out of the goodness of their heart, which was so awesome. So I really appreciate that, and they said they wanted to remain anonymous. They said I could share the story whenever I wanted to. So, but like a lot of people are reaching out to me saying that I should put a PO box up because people, like a lot of people especially, they say like, I just don't want to sell remotes, but I want to support you. So can I send you my remotes? Or a lot of people, another person did the same thing, and they sent me a Darren Williams rookie card because Darren Williams was my favorite basketball player growing up. Thank you guys for like paying attention to my life and caring about me. That's awesome. And so a lot of people are saying that I should put a PO box up. And I was thinking about doing it when I created a website, which is probably in the next couple weeks or months. But I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of like just begging people to send me free stuff, and I don't want that to be what people think of when they view this channel. So, but yeah, people want to send me some free stuff here and there, which is awesome and appreciated, and it's so cool. But I don't know. I might have to put up a PO box eventually because I definitely don't want a ton of people knowing where I live. But where I don't send things from my home address on eBay. It's from a business location, so people don't know where I live. People know the city that I live in. Actually, people know the metropolitan area that I live in, which is St. George, but I have a small town address that isn't the town that I actually live in. So when those two people sent me things, I had to drive over to a different location to pick them up. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a PO box. Kind of sounds like a sleazy kind of sellout thing to me, but a lot of people like to support, so I might have to do it. My wife wants me to do it, and she says tell people to send small Lululemon stuff, but that's mostly a joke. Let's see. In 2009, we were making $8 per 100 views talking about stocks. Yeah, that's. Oh, did you mean to say 1,000? Because if it's $80 per 1,000 views, that's wild. But I think you meant to say 1,000, Josh. Yeah, because I know that you were talking about precious metals and silver and things like that as well. So you would definitely know. Let's see. I found my first pair of Oakley sunglasses yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. I was waiting in line to check out when I realized the nose pads were missing, so I ended up not getting them. No, still get them, especially if they were only $1. If they were only $1, go drive back right now. If they were $5, drive back right now and pick them up. Sell them as frames only for $50. I promise you. Just say frames only, missing nose pad. And if you only got it for $1 and someone offers you 35 bucks, take it. But dude, someone will buy them for $40 to $60 in that condition, I promise. Let's see. Do you think the clothing resale market is flooded with sellers, or is there still room? Still room, for sure. A lot of people disagree with me on this statement, but I have learned from people better at business than me and smarter than me and more down their path than me that there's no such thing as a saturated market. Like, no such thing as a saturated market. There are only people that aren't as good at selling in a market, which is unfortunate. That's a very harsh reality. Some people are just better at selling things than other people. But if Elon Musk could only make money by selling Tommy Bahama shirts on eBay, I guarantee you he would be the #1 Tommy Bahama shirt eBay seller of all time, of history. Same with Jeff Bezos, same with Tim Cook, same with all these guys. Like there's no such thing as a saturated market. I've done summer sales for the last 5 years of my life, and my favorite thing to do was to go to saturated markets and be the #1 seller in the market. It was just a pride thing, like a lot of, So like I would just go to a place that you can't get pest control sales in, and get pest control sales in them. So not to toot my own horn, not to be arrogant or cocky, but there's no such thing as a saturated market if you believe that. So go grab them. Sorry, I was reading another comment. Sell. There's plenty of room for clothing sellers. You might have to take $2 less, but that is part of being a better seller than somebody else. You might have to use more keywords, but that is part of being a better seller than someone else. You might have to offer 1 year free returns, but that is part of being a better seller than someone else. I don't even think you can do that on eBay, but you guys get what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Do you cross list? I don't. I only use eBay. I'm open to cross listing, but as of right now, I just sell on eBay. If you would have asked me that 2 months ago, I would have said I only sell on eBay and I won't cross list. But recently I've been looking into it, and if the right opportunity comes along, I may begin to start cross listing. Hey man, I have been loving the videos, and it's cool to see a famous seller from my town. Thanks for all the advice. I don't know about famous, but Spencer. Nice, looks like you're from St. George. That's awesome. Thanks for being here, man. Let's see. You got, Archie Biscuit Butt got 500 subs from that video. Yeah, so I was pretty close. I said 350 to 400. Nice. Yeah, you're 1 video away from changing your life, and you're 2 videos away from changing your family's life, is what I like to think about. So, and I try to do that every week. That's my goal. Doesn't always happen, but I don't do videos, but think it would be very interesting to do someday. I'm just not very tech savvy, so not sure about it. Love all the good info from everyone. Listen, I am not. We've talked about Kevin at Commonwealth Picker a lot today for some reason. He's a cool guy. I've chatted with him a couple times, and he's cool. But if you ever watch Trash to Cash podcast, he's awful with technology. You don't have to be tech savvy. You don't even have to have a good internet connection. Kevin the Commonwealth Picker has a terrible internet connection, and he somehow puts out like 5 or 6 videos of long form content every week and does like 5 to 20 short form videos every single week. So yeah, just keep going, keep pushing, and yeah, don't be afraid. Like really I'm learning more and more about YouTube, and I'm learning more and more about technology as I do this. And my most viewed video was from my 2nd week of reselling, of posting YouTube videos. So it doesn't have to be crisp or perfect. It's just got to be good content. Josh says, Josh Graff asks, any largest investments you are planning on making in your business within the next 12 months besides inventory? So I plan on making some big lifestyle investments. The first principle of economics is to forget what you know about economics. And pause that thought right there, because my MacBook is about to die. So I'm just going to go to the other room and get the charger. It's going to take 19 seconds. Someone start a timer. All right, I think that was less than 19 seconds. So I will be, I think, with consumer debt, with how many people bought as many rental properties as they could with 0 to 2% rates, with a lot of different factors, I think that the housing market is going to continue to trickle down and it may abruptly come down. So the houses that I'm looking at right now that me and my wife want to move into are about $600,000. And I think that 12 months from now, I really think that that market could be down 5 to 20%. And I think it could even be down like 30 to 40%. That would be pretty nuts because there would be a lot of ramifications of that. But if the housing market continues to go down, I will be buying a house in a year. If it stays level, I'll just have to buy a $600,000 house in 2 years. But that's the big investment coming up for the Ryder family. And then for my business, I'm just going to keep buying inventory for content. I'm just going to keep putting out videos. I actually started a sports card channel video where I open up sports cards, and those are expensive. And to make videos on that, you actually have to buy sports cards. So like I'll be buying hundreds of dollars of sports cards to open on camera. So that'll be a bigger investment. Like I'll probably have to spend like, if I want to do like 2 videos a week, I'd probably have to spend about $200 per video. So that's about $800 a month. So just another investment there. And if you guys want to check that out, it's called JRide Rips. So this is JRide Flips. And if you guys are interested in sports cards, like basketball cards and football cards, you can check out JRide Rips. But if you're not, don't check it out because it's only going to hurt my metrics. But if you guys actually enjoy basketball cards and football cards and stuff, and you enjoy my personality or whatever, and you want to check that out, feel free to, because I only have 14 subscribers there. Let's see here. Hey man, been loving your content. Question for you. When you get those camera battery replacements, do you order in bulk and sell with the camera, the new battery, or just use them for testing? I just use them for testing, and then I sell cameras as camera only, no battery. You're gonna miss part of the demographic of people looking for cameras on eBay, such as girls that want to take photos with digital cameras instead of their iPhone. But you won't miss out on the biggest demographic of people buying cameras on eBay, which are people buying on eBay to resell on Amazon. And they have hundreds of batteries. So whether yours comes with a battery, that's a bonus, but not a necessity for them. So I sell them without batteries all the time, and because the sell-through is so incredibly fast, like we're talking thousands of % sell-through, that my cameras, even without batteries, sit for 10 days max. So I just keep the batteries so I can test future cameras. How do you ship golf clubs? My listings are showing up with crazy prices on shipping. Don't use USPS and use boxes. The easiest way to ship golf clubs and baseball bats, and I'm sorry that I've never gotten this video out. I will get it out eventually, how to ship these. I have a special way to like ship them with really small boxes that you can like cut them a certain way and then fold them. But the best way to do it is just go to a golf shop and go to their dumpster, and they have hundreds of boxes ready to go that you just slip it in and do it. And you can just send it that way. That's the easiest way to do it. But I will eventually get a video out on how to make that cool box with the smaller box. Appreciate the content, JRide. Everyone remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Hey, thank you so much for that. We got 101 people in here and 37 likes. So thanks everyone for stopping by. Let's see. It really doesn't matter how you guys like to use the word niche. It matters how it really is spoken or written. As a German, I like to say, oh, America, but it doesn't make it right. Yeah, grammar matters. Grammar matters. Yeah, it's cool. So I have an opportunity to buy a lot of Baroni shirts from Facebook Marketplace. The seller's asking $500 for about $30 shirts. Is this a buy or no? Should I be bringing the price down? I know nothing about those shirts, and I know nothing about your business or the way you'd like to run it. So I would look to see how often they're selling on eBay and how much they're selling on eBay. And if you are happy with that sell-through and those margins, then I would buy them. And You can usually get things for cheaper if you ask. Let's see. I fell behind on the chat when I picked up my phone call. Gonna rewatch this later. Have a great night, all. Hey, thanks for being here, Anthony. For the poor photos uploading, open a listing and take the photos within the listing. If you try to upload them all by once, they're usually pixelated and bad. Yeah, I've been hearing a few people struggling with that today, so I'm sure eBay's on it. That is good that people don't know your address. Yeah, people don't know my actual address. I've been selling for 23 years. I use my home address. Never had a problem. Yeah, the only reason why I say that is because I'm a YouTuber. You guys can use your home address for eBay. That's not an issue. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I have, like, it's weird. Some people are just weird. I have a few stalkers already, and I only have 8,500 subscribers, so definitely don't want those people to know where I live. Thanks for your encouragement. I sold my first golf club ping for $160. That's what I'm talking about. Keep that up. Also, can we get a more detailed flat lay setup? Yeah, I'm on it right now. Let's see if I can flip this. Flip the camera. Wow, this is beautiful. This is my flat lay setup. It's just a small desk. This is about 6 inches. 1, 2. It's just about a 3 or 4 foot desk. And I have these sticky tiles that I just put on the desk, and it works great. It's only like that because these are usually up against the wall for hard goods, and then I lay them flat because they come out a little further for clothing. But yeah, that's a look into the setup there real quick. Hopefully that answered your question. And then let's see. I agree. I sold Maui Jim and Oakley, and people buy them no matter the condition. Exactly. People just love those frames, man. So get them up. Jenny, I spoke about this a while ago. Stop it right now. Are you serious? Oakley's with no nose pads, and they'll still buy them. They were only $1.50. My mind is blown. I'm heading back shortly. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not joking whatsoever. Those will sell for at least $30. And if they're like a really sought after, even in that condition, they can go for over $100. And if they're a pair from like the 90s, they can go for a couple thousand. But I'm sure those weren't the ones, because those are like very, very, very rare. I had 2 orders I packed today and put out the mail carrier to pick up for me. It was a substitute carrier today, and he didn't pick them up, so now they won't go out until tomorrow. That stinks. Yep, that's unfortunate. How close does the sell-through rate for your items you buy mirror your actual sales? I think I understand your question. I'd say like 100%. But during right now, it might be a little bit lower because it's a slower sales cycle. And then during Christmas, it will exceed the sell-through rate. If that answers your question. Let's see here. Me too. I have the, why I would want the P.O. box is because I'm a YouTuber, not because I'm an eBay seller. Hey, finally caught you live. Love the channel. Hey, thanks for being here, Steve. You can get a UPS My Choice Premium membership for your business address, and all packages can get routed to your store near you if it's far away. Yep. I just sold some Prada eyeglass frames. Thanks for educating us on new items. Hey, of course. Appreciate it. I sell in a very narrow niche and pronounce the word as niche as well. Yeah, people can do it what they want. I say niche. Picked up my first pair of sunglasses today. They were the brand WX Wiley X. Yeah, those are some good motorcycle sunglasses. I've sold a ton of those. Then how do you make money with the investment for Rips? Once I have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time, and I'm getting tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of views per video, I will make AdSense, and I will have affiliate partners and sponsorships reach out to me, and I will make a ton of money doing it. That's how you make money on YouTube. Like some people spend $1,500 on a video, and then they make like $87,000 just from AdSense from one video, if it gets millions and millions of views. Simply Dana was number 15. Thanks so much. I have been saying that about the housing market. 100% agree with you, especially with the changes that have taken place with credit reporting. Yep. And like I said, like the first thing you got to do with economics is forget everything you know about economics. But I think there's a higher chance that the market continues to come down than the market going up. But we'll all just have to see. But yeah, guys, I got to most questions. Sorry I didn't get to a few, but we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes, and my wife just finished with her class, and she just called me, so I'm going to go ahead and give her a call and see what's going on and hang out. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone being here. You guys are awesome. If you guys want to hit that like button on your way out, you can do so. If not, no worries. Love you guys, and I appreciate everything you guys do for me. Thanks for letting me live my dreams. Bye.